Today, I want to talk about social media, day 20. Welcome to the vlog. What social media accounts do you use? Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, Vero, that's the new one, Swarm, LinkedIn, all forms of social media. For me, I've got a Facebook account, I've got a Twitter account, I've got an Instagram account. I use them all pretty much, but I could never figure out Snapchat. I don't know. The reason I bring all of this up is because last week or the week before last, Mark Zuckerberg was in front of Congress and he was asked a question whether Facebook listens to conversations or listens to you on a regular basis. We'll get to that more in just a minute. I want to tell you a little story. I was in New York last year and there was a group of us. We were in a cab and we were traveling from Times Square back to the hotel. We passed a restaurant where somebody sitting in the cab said, "Ooh, this is an excellent restaurant. If you're ever in New York, you have to try this restaurant," and said the name of the restaurant. I really didn't think anything of it and thought to myself, yeah, maybe I will go try that restaurant at some point. It wasn't gonna happen on this trip because we were flying home the next day. The next morning, I was scrolling through my Facebook feed and I noticed an ad for that very restaurant. And I thought to myself, maybe Facebook is listening to me, listening to my surroundings, trying to identify what ads to serve to me. What is your take on this? What do you think? Do you think Facebook is actually listening to your conversations and trying to serve you ads based on what you're talking about? That's certainly what I was thinking. When Mark Zuckerberg was recently asked that question, this is what he said.
Talking about really kind of experience they've had where they're having a conversation with friends, not on the phone, just talking, and then they see ads popping up fairly quickly on their Facebook. So I've heard constituents fear that Facebook is mining audio from their mobile devices for the purpose of ad targeting, which I think speaks to this lack of trust that we're seeing here. But and I understand there's some technical issues and logistical issues for that to happen, but for the record, I think it's clear, saying I hear it all the time, including from my own staff. Yes or no, does Facebook use audio obtained from mobile devices to enrich personal information about its users?
No.
Good.
Well, Senator, let me be clear on this. I mean, so you're talking about this conspiracy theory that gets passed around that we listen to what's going on your microphone and use that for ads.
Right.
We don't do that.
Now you could argue the fact that based on location, it was tracking that and that we drove past the restaurant, so it knows that I'm in the vicinity and to serve me an ad based on where I'm located. I don't know what it's doing, but it's got me thinking a lot about what it's tracking and how much I'm sharing on those social media apps. Actually, just today, I booked a trip somewhere north and an app called TripIt took that information and automatically posted it to Facebook to tell all my friends that I'm going on a trip to this location. I didn't necessarily want to share that. I have now gone into that app, changed my policy settings to not share automatically. But you know, some of those things you just don't realize. It's happening automatically in the background, and if you don't check your policy settings, who knows what you're sharing? They do. Do yourself a favor, go check those settings. That's all for the vlog today. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you again tomorrow. What, you were expecting me to slap the camera? Okay, bye. See you again tomorrow. The Zuckerberg question and answer, if you haven't seen any of it yet, you should probably go check it out on YouTube. Maybe find the highlights. There's some pretty interesting stuff there.